Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Salwa Shahira binti Badru Hisham, and I will start with the introduction first. Okay, water pollution. Water pollution is a serious problem in Malaysia, and it has a negative impact on the sustainability of water resources. Not only that, but it also has an impact on plant and living organisms, as well as population health and the economy. The state of river water quality in Malaysia, as well as the researches of river water pollution. In 2014, the Department of Environment program continued to monitor the quality of river water to determine the status of the river water quality and to detect change in river water quality. They discovered that 52% of the river was clean and 39% was slightly contaminated and 9% was contaminated too. Alright, the issue of Kim Kim River pollution in March, according with National Police Chief, was caused by an unauthorized dropping of waste type in the river. A truck that carrying 2.43 ton of chemical dumping site beyond Pasir Gudang. On the night of March 6, 2019, toxic waste was illegally dumped into the Kim Kim River near Kota Masai. The Kim Kim River contamination had resulted in enormous economic issue. The cleaning operation, which involved a 1.5 kilometer stretch of the river, approximately around 10 million was spent. In addition to the Kim Kim relief work, the government has set up a scientific team to examine the possible reason and persistence in the environment of toxicant and also their effect on the environment and people life. Academical from a local university and private business serve on the committee, as do representatives from relevant government agency and Department of Environment, Malaysian Space Industry, Malaysian Remote Sensing Agency, local meteorological department, country health department, and Department of Chemistry. Okay, water of high quality is essential for a living things. Even modern technology could not alleviate our reliance on water. We are more concerned about this natural research when it becomes insufficient, excessive or polluted. Until recently, the country water supply was not an issue, except in the dry regions of the peninsula.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Aliani binti Rahmat. I will present about history of Kim Kim River and types of toxic waste chemicals in Kim Kim River. History of Kim Kim River, Pasir Gudang. In 2019, there was a tragedy that is river pollution, and it is categorized as the biggest pollution. This matter started when the residents of Bukit Pulai often smell bad smell in their area, and they report the matter to the authorities, namely the Environmental Department (DOE). In March 2019, the Department of Environment (DOE) detected illegal activities such as the dumping of wastewater from non-industrial premise in Sungai Kim Kim Pasir Gudang by irresponsible parties. After conducting an investigation, the Department of Environment (DOE) found the water of the Kim Kim River to be black and smelly. 29 July, DOE conducted further investigation and monitoring to identify the source of river pollution. They conducted river water quality tests at several Kim Kim River locations. Authorities found that there were hazardous waste identified, and there were benzene, acrolein nitrile, hydrogen chloride, toluene, xylene, ethylbenzene, and moreover. Pollution caused by wastewater discharged from non-industrial premise. The premises carried out maintenance work and caused untreated wastewater and flow into the Kim River. As a result, residents near the river and dozens of students experienced symptoms of shortness of breath, nausea, dizziness, and fainting. Chronology of events: March 2019, more than 2,000 members of the public and 111 Pasir Gudang schools have their health affected due to the contamination of this chemical waste.
Next, effect of Kim River pollution. Pollution has a negative impact on contemporary life. The effect of environment pollution on human include those on the air, ambient temperature, and other factors. Pollution occur from time to time on this day. Pollution, for example, has a negative impact on the environment in the Kim River. When 2019 incident that affected approximately 6,000 people in Pasir Gudang, particularly students, and forced the closure of 111 schools in the area. On the day of the incident, a strong chemical stench was detected at SMK Pasir Puteh and SK Pasir Puteh. It causing headache, nausea, vomiting, and fainting among students, teachers, and staff. Following an investigation, it was discovered that a 1.5 km stretch of Sungai Kim, River Kim, was polluted, and a cleaning operation resulted in the disposal of 1,500 tons of river water and 900 tons of pollutant. The stench from the oily spot, according to the villager Adisuri Rabu, is almost identical to that of toxic waste pollution, and it not as strong. Okay. Also that the most vulnerable recipient in the Kim River incident have been identified as children. Toxic waste is dumped around 500 meters from the school, exposing children to the high risk of contamination. Furthermore, the dumping occurred early in the morning, causing toxic waste to accumulate while the children were in class. Children are more vulnerable to the effect of contamination than adults, placing them at high risk for a variety of health consequences despite receiving the same dose of exposure. Children are particularly vulnerable due to biological and sociological factors. When compared to adults, children's respiration rate have increased due to the increase in the amount of chemical breathed. Furthermore, their lungs and brain are not fully developed because they are more susceptible to pollution. Classroom. In the classroom, which is crowded and enclosed, play an important role in increasing the risk of these children being exposed to more pollution than places such as resident home.
Types of toxic waste chemicals in Kim River. There are several types of chemicals that pollute the Kim River. I will explain a little. First is ethyl benzene. Ethyl benzene has a specific exposure limit of 100 parts per million. It flammable material with a sweet odor. It will evaporate quickly when exposed to air. Ethyl benzene used in petrol-related industries. Use in high dose will cause damage to the nervous system, hepatopathia system, and immune system. If used in low dose, it also has effects such as a metabolism, in the liver and excreted in the urine. Second is toluene. Toluene has a clear texture and it's soluble in water. It smells like thinner paint. The use of toluene is usually to produce benzene. It is also used as a solvent and in industrial raw material. Toluene allowable exposure limit is 50 parts per million ppm. Low levels affecting health such as irritating the eyes and respiratory tract, affecting the nervous system, sore throat, dizziness, headache. High levels can affect the heart, namely cardiac dysrhythmia and unconsciousness. Number 4 is xylene. Xylene has a colorless liquid with a pleasant aroma, flammable gases that are almost impossible to dissolve. Xylene is largely an artificial chemical. It can also be found in petroleum, coal tar and forest fires. Printing, rubber and leather sectors, xylene is widely used as a solvent, which is liquid that can dissolve other materials. Xylene easily penetrates into soil, surface water, and groundwater. Eye irritation, headache, lethargy, tremors, coordination, abdominal pain, and other symptoms or consequences of xylene exposure to health may occur. Number 5 is acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile is allowable exposure range is 3.2 to 8.6 ppm. Health consequences such as increased risk of brain tumors, lung cancer, and colon cancer. Symptoms such as headache, eye and nose irritation, scaly dermatitis, and other symptoms. Number 6 is hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride allowable exposure range is 43 to 100 part per million. Hydrogen chloride, if we take more than the recommended amount, you may experience sore throat, nasal irritation, choking, burning skin, and chills when you come in contact with chilled drinks. All the health effects of these ingredients are experienced by the residents near the Kim Kim River who sniff and foul smell for several days.
Okay, cause of River Kim Kim pollution. Malaysian Housing and Local Government Minister Zuraida Kamaruddin stated that the air pollution that impact dozens of students in Johor, Pasir Gudang district was caused by chemical waste in Sungai Kim Kim, which was supposed to be cleaned 3 months ago. Preliminary investigation revealed that the contractor hired to clean up the waste did not truly remove the hazard because the hazard material is exposure to wind and rain. Uncontrolled, the airborne may spread and harm the public once more. Mr. Vidyanathan, the chairman of the State Health and Environment Committee, he stated that the Department of Environment was conducting an investigation in Sungai Kim Kim in response to public complaint about full odor emanating based on the river near Kampung Bukit Pulai in Pasir Gudang. After receiving the complaint, the Department of Environment personnel respond to the scene around 10 p.m. on Wednesday. When they came at their departure point at the place, they discovered that the river water had turned dark and smelled foul. They surveyed the area close to the river, and preliminary investigation revealed that the pollution was caused by waste from non-industrial building. The waste was generated as a result of maintenance work being done inside the building. The people involved were asked to help all preservation work while the additional research were conducted. Water samples were gathered and sent to the Department of Chemistry Malaysia laboratory for further action under the Environment Quality Act 1974.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Wardah binti Abdul Latif. Okay, today I will present about how to avoid river pollution and perspective mazhab and scholar about river pollution. Okay, the river is one of element of nature created by Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Is it a treasure that we need to preserve so that all living beings on this world will always last? Okay, how to avoid river pollution? The one is creating an official channel for informing for the latest situation to the effective for pollution. This is to facilitate the provision of the latest information to the local community. Okay, the second is increased method of coordination with public, which is effective monitoring from the authorities and compulsory such as Jabatan Alam Sekitar, Jabatan Keselamatan, Jabatan Kesihatan and others. Okay, the third is through law enforcement. This is to carry out the enactment of environmental act and appropriate punishment to offender to prevent the occurrence of widespread dumping. And the last one is reviving crop or trees near rivers. Okay, this is to prevent river soil erosion and start cleaning and dipping the river. Okay, for perspective mazhab and scholar about river pollution, Islam has posed a message on this matter, namely of Majalah Al-Ahkam Al-Atliyah has specifically provided for matter related to river pollution. Whoever dig a hole or ditch or anything near and well belonging to another, and the action may contaminate the water of the well, he may be instructed to control his work so that there is no further contamination of water to the neighboring well. If this action has been taken but still contamination exists, he may be ordered to cease his employment, to close and bury the excavated hole and ditch. Recognizing the importance of river and Muslim mind, it is pivotal to identify message from the Islamic teaching that revolve around river protection and rehabilitation. We believe that river protection and rehabilitation are best presented by framework of the higher Sharia objective or maqasid. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Safurah binti Ibrahim. I will present about way to improve quality water. First, what is mean with quality water? Quality water is a term used here to express the suitability of water to sustain various uses or process. 98% of the water used originated from the river and 70% of the water resources are for the agriculture industry. The quality of river water has a significant impact on human life. Humans use river for irrigation in agriculture, daily necessities such as drinking water, transportation for generating electricity through hydroelectric dam, and for leisure activity. Due to urbanization and modernization, river water pollution is a severe problem in Malaysia and has an adverse impact on the sustainability of water resources. We can see now example happened 2 years ago, toxic pollution at Kim Kim River. So how to improve the quality water? First, perform the manufacture of pavement wall in some part of the area that have the potential to prevent mold toxic and so on. Second, the creation of several floating treatment with aquatic plant. And the last, the presence of oxygen. So now we go to conclusion. This study for the Kim Kim River area due to higher concentration of slab in its surface sediment, highest and lowest level of slab concentration in sediment from the Kim Kim River were recorded in upstream and downstream, respectively. Segregation upstream urban wastewater as the major source of lead. As we know, these toxins are very dangerous for life in the water because they can be poisoned, in turn will die. Example, Kim Kim River being the irresponsible victim of a human being. And the last, this is due to lack caring attitude about the Kim Kim River as well as lack of compensation in preserving and conserving the environment despite the